mellow. Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are the operatives doing on this fine Monday? Hello, hello. Sorry that you have not heard from me this weekend and all day today. Momichi, thanks so much for the 5 months. Thank you. Welcome back. I'm still experiencing the afterglow of the Silent Princess stream. See, that's what I want to hear. I was half expecting, hey! You didn't even freaking get it! Get to playing, Catboy! No. How are we doing today? Let's check the calendar. No. Of course it's Monday. I almost forgot I have a haircut. See, this is what I need you guys for. Play a game. I was going to, but okay. So, today's stream's gonna be very short. Like an hour. So I was like, I don't know if you guys would be satisfied if I booted up a game for just an hour. So I thought we would just have a chat. Well, he hates us. What the hell? I'm streaming! Listen. I was going to not stream. But I thought, no. The operatives can't go an entire 10 days without me. Such a meanie. What the heck? Hey, Ginger Snaps. Doing this to me on my birthday. Is it your birthday? Is it? Magna? Gamma? Omega? Alpha? Is it your birthday? Happy birthday! Well, lucky you, CaspurrCatacini decides to mercifully decide to stream upon this day. So I got an invite, kind of last minute. I have the opportunity to attend the Game Awards. You guys know the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley, he goes on there and he's like, guys, you won't believe this. This is like the most exciting thing ever. And they're like, oh my god, Jeff Keighley, yes, what is it? And then he's like, Octopath Traveler 2 remake. And everyone's like, oh my god, yes, the Game Awards. Those Game Awards. So I got an opportunity to go it's this week. And you guys know that CaspurrCatacini, infamously and notoriously, has gotten sick every single year during this time. And in fact, I've been invited to go, not by like the Game Awards or anything like that, but like had a person invite me to attend for every single year for the past 3 years, and I have gotten sick, no joke, every single year at the same time. But this year, I'm not sick, so I get to go. Every year I have to watch my Oshi come closer and closer to death. So I'm probably going to be able to go. But at a little last minute, so I had to swap some plans around. And all around going to be really busy this week. Trying to get some things done. I guess I don't have to do the stuff I have planned. But just a little swamped. So I thought... I was literally sitting here. I was typing it up. Click, 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 click. And it was reading. It read, "Hey operatives, I'm sorry to say this, but I won't be streaming until next Monday." Click, 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 click. And then I checked the general chat. And then you guys were like, "Please, CaspurrCatacini, won't you stream?" And I was like, "Oh, you. You know what? Maybe I will do one last little stream." So here I am. Chibi-chan, my foot, it's so the health the series of unfortunate health updates by CaspurrCatacini. It's an anthology series, actually. So my foot, it's better. I can like walk. for the most part. I don't even like you. Well, you know what? Then I'm not gonna answer your question there. Low-key, I was missing you, but in a subtle way. No, I'm just kidding. My foot, it's getting better. It still hurts on the top. And if sometimes I'll be laying in bed and I'll bend it wrong. And, yeah, it'll hurt. But, the thing is, I think that all that time hobbling around and walking with a cane and having the big, like, foot boot on and walking on it when I shouldn't have, it actually has really messed up my knee. Like, I could feel that on the side, the tendon that runs from the quadricep down into my calf on the side really hurts for some reason whenever I, like, go up or down a stair. And I think it's because I was trying to not put pressure on my foot. I kind of have it angled weird, and I was hobbling around. That's just arthritis, you old man. No. It's way too acute, I feel. Walking on it when I shouldn't have made it worse. Naruhodo. Gotta get you some orthopedic friendly shoes. I did. I bought some slip-on Skechers so I didn't have to bend down. Get a better cane? I might. Well, the thing is, I want to try to avoid walking with a cane, and I want to try to, even though, like, it's like, oh, you should stay off of it, I kind of want to walk normally, because I think, like, leaning on the cane and, like, trying to compensate for it is what's giving me the issues. I want to just, like, I need to be able to sit normally and walk normally, and I think, like, I'm developing these weird imbalances and hurting my knees and stuff because I'm trying to, like, lean to one side and stuff. Amputation! Come on! No! Let us throw in a new... How much is a cane? I have plenty. I should probably get, like, a hipper one to go to the Game Awards with. The one I have, it's like tie-dyed colored, and it has, like, four feet at the bottom of it. Like something like a very old person would use that you would get at, like, Walgreens. It's not like a cool cane with, like, a crested wolf's head at the top of it. Of course it's a cane! It's like one of those long canes with the 4, like, tennis balls. It doesn't have tennis balls on it, but you know what I mean? It's one of those where at the bottom of the cane, it has, like, 4 prongs with tennis balls on it. So you have, like, maximum surface area. Actually, scratch that. I'm not allowed to be mean to you anymore. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Bloodborne sword cane. Yeah, I'm sure that they're going to arrest me at the Game Awards when I brandish my sword cane. Jeff Keighley will be like, and announcing Octopath Traveler 2 Remix Turbo Edition. And I'll be like, no! And I'll get up on my seat and I'll go, shing! Damn you, Jeff Keighley! Damn you! And they're going to arrest me. What are they going to do? You would just parry their attacks. If you saw me playing Expedition 33, I don't think you would have any faith in me doing that. My right bumper button broke, which is the parry button in Expedition 33. So I remapped it to one of the back paddles onto it. My controller has these, like, paddles where you're on the handles. And I just feel like the paddles aren't as, like, responsive. It's on, like, a lever? So I've been having a rough time. You'll have a spotlight on you when Astrobot wins again. And the winner, a surprise secret contestant, Black Myth Wukong King again. New controller. Actually, that would be a perfect thing to put up there. Yeah, my right bumper button just doesn't work. I spammed the crap out of it. Astrobot DLC, that's what that obelisk is. Do you have opinions on Astrobot? I don't have a PlayStation. I don't think I would have played it, even if I had one, though. The obelisk be DLC for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. No. I'll tell you what it's gonna be. It's gonna be something that no one cares about. It's gonna be like the Cubert remaster remix exclusive to the PS5 or something. Anywho, how was everyone's weekend? Any exciting news? What have I been? I started watching the series Alien Earth, TV series. Pretty good. I'm liking it so far. I think I have an episode of It, Welcome Back to Derry, or Welcome to Derry to catch up on. I'm a bit of a consumer lately. I've been, you know, I go through my arcs of consuming media, playing games, and then I'll go like a big swath. Ooh, first time CaspurrCatacini has used that word, I think. Swath of non-gamage, but I've been particularly gaming and watching Pluribus. No, I have someone recommended me to watch that. I haven't gotten to it yet. I got hired at a new job, Kintara, this weekend. Yes. Congratulations. That's a big deal nowadays. Such a verbosi Oshi. Thank you. Semester done. Is it that time? It's wrapping up? Thank goodness. You know, I still have stress dreams about school. You read that Ranj on purpose? Yeah, right. Your final start on Saturday? Yours runs a little late, Ginon. Me too. Oh, Odo Bear. Odo Bear. Thanks for the raid. Thanks so much. I have a lot of dreams where they're not necessarily nightmares, but they're not like pleasant dreams. They're kind of this weird, melancholic, surreal. I would say maybe slightly stressful, but not like an anxious dream. But these kind of weird, like floaty, lost, maybe a feeling of lostness. Where I'm like in a giant, megalithic, brutalist environment, and I kind of like, it's hard to say. You wake up and you don't really have like a goal in your dreams. You just sort of are experiencing it, right? It's not like you wake up and go, oh, I was so desperately trying to find my way through. When you're dreaming, you're just kind of like doing the do, walking around or whatever. I have a lot of dreams like that where I'm like aimlessly wandering a hotel or a mall or something like that. Backrooms. Yeah, very backroomsy. Yeah. And sometimes I have the feeling that other people are there, but I don't necessarily see them in my dream. Do you ever do that? You wake up and you know that your friend was in your dream, but you never saw them in the dream? Yeah. Balls, I forgot I left your stream playing on my cell as I went to grab food, and when I went back to my room, I paused wondering what man was in my room that I needed to murder. I should have pretended to be a abandoned Labubu hiding for revenge. Have you seen that video? Did I show it to you? Labubu. 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 But yeah, glad that you guys are wrapping up your school stuff. I encourage everyone to stay strong and finish up that schoolwork. You know, I saw a conspiracy theory. Maybe not conspiracy theory. I don't know what you would categorize this as, but it was like, you know how there's been a big push. You hear this thing like, oh, go into the trades. School is for people to get scammed. It's so expensive. Go into the trades, everybody. You'll be way better off than getting a college degree. It pays better. You get hands-on experience. You'll never be replaced. I saw this conspiracy theory that was like, that was being pushed by the elite to keep the people like uneducated and below them. They wanted people to be dumb. Yes. They encourage, well, we obviously need tradesmen, but it was like, they're saying that it was like encouraging even more people than what normally would be to like, don't go to college, go be a plumber, so that they would have a bunch of people not go to college. I don't know. Peak work season not over for me. Gets busy during the holidays, huh? I find myself being pretty busy. Expedition 33. Ugh! Very hard. I'm trying to beat it. Well, I was kind of playing it, and then, well, now I know I have to beat it before I go to the Game Awards, right? So, I don't know, I'm kind of like in a weird spot where I was just kind of enjoying it at my leisure, and now I feel a bit rushed. And I don't know if I like speeding through it. But I kind of want to beat it before I go attend the Game Awards now, though. Oh no, so busy with playing video games. Hey! It's very hard, actually. KK, thanks for 13 months, K. I remember hearing a conspiracy theory that so many were pushing people to go into coding so that the market would be flooded with coders and that they can justify paying coders less. I guess, but... Yeah, that makes sense. I guess. I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory. I think that's just true. Like, that makes sense for any industry, I think. Okay, good night, Leafy. Have a good day, okay? Good night. Well, I saw, did you see those, if you are on like a college campus or a big city, you would have saw these, that there are these little robots that deliver food. I don't know what they're called, Doorbot or something, Dashy Bot or something. They're like a little square robot on wheels with a flag sticking out and it delivers food. Those are actually people that are working overseas controlling those, driving those. Like in these call center-esque things. Those are driven by people and it has like a little camera. It's not a robot. That's depressing. Yeah. Who knows what else is? Perhaps me. He's one of them. It's true. I'm actually like I'm like a 50-year-old man working in a big call center, and there's like a bunch of us, and we sit in like these soundproofed cubicles, and we are all like bald with mustaches, 50 years old. Dicey, thanks for 10 months. Welcome back, Dicey. Thank you. Thanks for the membership. Reminds me of the yes. What was that? Beehive? Hive.ai or something? There was like this big corporation that was like some next big AI company. And they had like all this investment and blah, blah, blah. And it turns out it wasn't AI. It was a bunch of people working overseas. Like low-waged people doing, you know how like in Superman they have all the monkeys in there? Click, 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 click. Or like in Minions, how all the AI art was being made by the Minions. Like that's what that was, that company. Still better than AI. Well, not worth the millions and millions of dollars that people were investing into it because they thought it was AI. What a scam. On vacation now, a different time zone. I can watch boss streams more frequently now. Dicey, no! I picked a bad week to take off. Again. Hey, Sakura! Making it really clear so you guys know. This will be the last stream I do until next Monday. Okay? Because I'm going to the Game Awards and I have a bunch of stuff to do and wrap up ahead of that. So enjoy it. Bask in it. Take it in. Take it in. Here you go. Yeah, take it in. I was going to play Galaxy today, but... Yeah, I thought it'd be weird to do, like, a gaming stream that was only, like, an hour long, you know? I did not stream yesterday, no. Hope you have fun at the Game Awards. If you see Kojima by any chance, definitely tell him we said hi. I'm going to approach. And he will probably look at me and have fear in his eyes. But then I'll pick up my phone and I'll pull up that picture of Quiet from Metal Gear with her feet out. It'll be like that gif of Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's holding up the wine glass at him. That will get you into Death Stranding 3 and 4. No. Then he will look at my streams and find out what I think about Death Stranding 1 and 2. He just admits he has a picture of Quiet's feet on his phone. Sorry, my phone is connected to the internet. So I have a picture of everything ever on my phone, actually. And so do you. The Game Awards, much more, but not really respectable than the Streamer Awards. You know, he really fleeced everybody. I'm gonna say. I'm not really familiar with the exact origins of it, but it's like the definition of fake it till you make it, right? Like he should be. It's posited as like it's sort of like presented as like a privilege to go, but really, it's just built up on like Jeff Keighley and like his friends, right, in the back room. There's no obvious like claim to what's the word? They don't have like a inherent claim to legitimacy, right? Their legitimacy comes from other people giving it legitimacy, right? Like Jeff Keighley should be personally inviting people to come because that gives them the social proof that they're worth all these investors or whatever it might be, or all these people to come and whatever. That's just award shows to begin with. True. Hey, user account 333. Thanks for the super chat. New controller and or cane funds. Oh, that's sweet of you. Thanks for the super chat. Probably a controller. The right bumper button. You know, you would think, oh, you could get by without a right bumper button. Actually, once it breaks, you find out real quickly how often you need to use it. But listen, this is how it's gonna go down, all right? I'm gonna be there. Expedition 33 is gonna win Game of the Year, right? And then like Charlie Cox is gonna get an award, and they're gonna be like, Jeff Keighley's gonna be like, oh my god, guys, you're not gonna believe this. You'd have to see it to believe it. It's Charlie Cox. He's gonna come out here and he's gonna be, hello there, hello there. Oh, it's such an honor, such an honor. It was such a joy to be a part of Expedition 33, and now to announce Expedition 32, it's Keanu Reeves. It's gonna be something like that, all right? It's gonna be epic. Hey, Cam, thanks for the 7 months. Thank you so much. Welcome back. The number went down. Yeah. Balatro 2. I passed all my university classes this semester. Good job. Yeah, we were talking about the end of the semester for a bunch of people. That's very good, Sakura. Keep going strong. Proud of you guys. It's been a while since I was at school, and I think back fondly on it, but also with fear in my heart. You can just buy a ticket. Yeah, you can just buy a ticket, but I am not. Well, I actually don't know because I haven't gone, but from what I know, there's like general admittance, and then there's like not general admittance. You know, it's not like VIP or anything like that, but you can. I think there's like a different section we will sit at or something like that. I don't really know. I'm not going to be like front row or anything like that. But yeah, I'm going to be able to go. I'm excited. I was supposed to go the year that Green Day performed, and I got sick. And I was sick last year too. You're gonna be fancy? No, I'm gonna wear a gigantic cactuar costume from Final Fantasy. Maybe have a little bow tie on it. So you can just, like, buy... So are you guys going to try to find me? You're going to buy a ticket? It's like $300, I will warn you. And you will probably be sitting in the nosebleeds. You should wear a giant Among Us costume. Oh, inflatable T-Rex? Lady Savin, thanks for the 3 months. Thanks for the membership. Welcome back. Boss is actually hosting the awards. I'd do such a good job. Here's my pitch, all right, Jeff Keighley, pay attention. You're gonna want to pay attention to this next game, and then they play it, and I'll be like, huh, can't wait to play that one. All right, next up we have something pretty special. And then they play the next game commercial. And then it ends. Wow. Wow. Can you believe it? All right, next up, we have something that a lot of people may have been waiting a long time for. All right, and they play it, and it's Octopath Traveler 2 Remake. Then it ends. Wow. Wow. We know we're excited for that one. Wow, I'm pogging out of my gourd. What? Why are you so focused on Octopath Traveler 2 getting a remake? Do you know something we don't? No, I just feel... Well, one, these announcements are always for weird games that no one cares about. And there's like one announcement that might be interesting. That's how I take every Game Awards session to be. Every announced game is like some old Nintendo or Japanese game that no one's cared about in 35 years, but it's getting like the Switch arcade re-release or something. Octopath Traveler 2 Remake would be pretty pog, though. I'd be pogging out of my gourd. Octopath Unraveler? What about Squid Street Commuter? Octillery Graveler. Squid Street Commuter, that's just Splatoon. Oh. Nintendo doesn't really announce stuff at the Game Awards, huh? All I'm saying is, if an Octopath Traveler remake is announced, we're gonna know you have connections. Loose lips, sink ships, bucko. You know, I say Octopath Traveler because I feel like that game has just been... I just feel like I always see something Octopath Traveler related released every year. And I always feel like I see it at Target at the games. There's always like an Octopath Traveler something another. But there's only like 2 games of it. 1.5, 2, bundle edition, Switch Golden Playback Edition. It's always Octopath Traveler. Maybe I should play it. You'd hate it low-key. When's the last time you thought, oh, CaspurrCatacini would like this game? There's Octopath Traveler 0? What? Factorio, hey, I told you, just wait for freaking Arknights. Dicey, thanks for the super chat. If it means jiggle physics on Throne, I'm down for Octopath Traveler 2 remake. What? Why would that mean that, Dicey? Ooh, I should have, I have a hankering to play Kirby Air Riders for some reason. I should have booted that up today. Kirby? No, don't get too excited. That's not happening. In fact, we're about halfway done with the stream already. You still can. No, no, no. I told you guys. I told you guys. Gonna be a short stream. I wasn't even gonna stream. And I had the announcement that I was canceling streams until next Monday all written up, and I deleted it last minute just because I couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear leaving you in the dark like that. I thought maybe they would get one more dosage, one last heaping serving of CaspurrCatacini before I disappear. This guy never streams. Yeah. I won't deny. Maybe someday. What if you stream longer, though, as like a joke? Boot up Clover Pit. I need to play more of that, actually. That seems like a game that'd be good for mobile. Mobile gaming. Lynn. Lynn, thanks for the 14 months. Lynn, welcome back. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. We'll ration out this VOD till next week. Microdosing the CaspurrCatacini. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Here's what I can promise. Bobiba! 1 year, Bobiba! And Memo was hoping I could make it by the time I clocked out. Or sorry, I misread that. It's so confusing sometimes. For 9 months, but your sub is for 12 months. Thank you, Bobiba. I actually don't know what that means. I've been assuming the second number. Bobiba! Micro Caspurr. What? Why did I say that? What do you think of the Expedition 33 OSC? I like it a lot. It's really good. I mean, I'm probably the last guy to be playing Expedition 33. No, surely you guys don't mind, not even spoilers, but I can just talk about where I'm at in the game. I'm still pretty early on in it, too. I just got the Gestural party member. And I am fighting... God, I don't even know his name. No, I'm on Act 2. I'm on Act 2. I just got to a big boss fight after getting the Gestural party member. Reno? Is that his name? Do you skip all the reading and words? No, actually. The cutscenes play, and I listen to them, and I watch the movie. I'm glad to know begging for streams worked. Hope you have fun on your little trip. I will. And sometimes it does, okay? Sometimes Renrar XT glomps you. So no reading. No, why? Do that at the Game Awards. No one will hear me. And do that to who? Go on stage. Announce the game that way. RAR XD. Oh, maybe if they have a dinosaur game. Or RAR. Maybe they would have they'll have a comedy. The next Poppy Playtime will be announced, and it will be a comedy dinosaur game. RAR XD glomps you. Can he even talk? He's wearing a cactuar costume. That's right. I don't know if people will be able to hear me. RAR XD glomps you. Any prediction of what will be announced? Any you hope? I would love a follow-up to that Fable announcement. usually the Game Awards seem to be very PlayStation heavy, right? It's like indie games, but also like I feel PlayStation heavy. I don't know. Nothing that I will care about, probably. There's only a couple things that could get me excited. Let me think. What could be announced? Well, you know, I'm a big Nintendo guy, right? So any kind of announcement that would get me excited probably won't happen at the Game Awards, right? Next Pikmin game, next Animal Crossing game, follow up on that Splatoon thing. Arknight Enfield release date? I feel we have a general announcement of that, though. I don't think that they would need to pay for that to get that announced at the Game Awards. Grayson, hey, thanks for the 4 months. How are you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, Jeff Keighley's it's gonna be the end of the Game Awards. Evanescence will have already played, and Jeff Keighley will be like, all right, and now, boom, ba da boom, ba. And then it's the MapleStory level up sound effect, and he's like, MapleStory Classic, and then we'll have a release date, and it will be 1 day after the Game Awards. Or it's probably something even stupider than that. It's gonna be like, Mega Bonk is now on the Switch, right? Something like that. Mega Bonk's releasing on the Switch 2 Arcade. It's always something like that. Boss, I somehow got roped up into playing Destiny. Please send help. Ooh. They came out with their new Star Wars expansion, which seems cool, but I'm pretty sure that Bungie has given up all future support for Destiny. So even if I wanted to play, unfortunately, it's like, it's Jover. It's like, it's not even Jover in like the same sense that you would usually say it as a gamer. Like, oh, it's so Jover. Like, it's literally Jover. Like, there's no plans to, like, it's done. Bungie's done. There's even talks of early development of Destiny 3. It's not even Bungie anymore. It's Sony, right? Is it Sony or Activision? One of those god-awful companies. They announced a Switch 2 version of Xenoblade Chronicles. Yes. Something like that, right? It's like DLC for Split Fiction or something. Sony. The Star Wars expansion was a year ago. No, something just came out, I thought. Xenoblade 2, Switch 2, I need it. I was at the, God, where was I? I was at a retro game store, last week. Was that Saturday? Yeah, 2 days ago. And, I saw a bunch of Switch games that I just never played. And it's crazy how many of these Switch games that I just not only have not played, but I don't even recognize these games. A lot of these weird anime-looking, like, RPG games, visual novels, not really sure. But I realize how many Switch games that I haven't beaten or played. All of the Breath of the Wild stuff, Xenoblade. Should give it a shot someday. Little did he know. He would never. I want to. Xenoblade. Maybe someday. Well, good thing that I can just put it off and wait until the eventual, like, remaster Turbo Edition re-release announced at the Game Awards. Rune Factory, that was, wait a minute! What is that? Mystic Tiger Lily? A metamorphosis is upon us? Mystic Tiger Lily? Tiger Lily. Ah. Mystic, I see. I've changed. You've changed! That's okay. We talked about Rune Factory. There was a recent Rune Factory release, or was it a big sale? I swear there was a Rune Factory announced. Not announced, released on Steam like the, I talked about playing it. Holy shit! Why is it so expensive? The hell is this? Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma? There better be a lot of runes in this game. Jesus! But games are just that expensive these days. Yeah, it looks fun. I remember talking about this on stream with you guys. Oh my god, no way. What is this? God, what could this possibly be? It released on the Steam page today. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut? What could be in here? Definitive Edition. Okay, what does that mean, though? If you have Yakuza 0, it's discounted. $15. People aren't happy. Well, what is the extra content? Yakuza 0 is one of my favorite games. New story and new subtitles. Huh? Director's Cut content gives deeper insight into key incidents and character backstories with never-before-seen cutscenes. Plus, the Red Light Raid online multiplayer mode lets you join forces with friends. Oh! There's a freaking Yakuza 0 Horde mode? Lets you join forces with friends and choose from 60 playable characters to take down hordes of enemies. Did you just hear what I just said? This is a Yakuza 0. The Red Light Raid online multiplayer mode lets you join forces with friends and choose from 60 playable characters to take down hordes of enemies. What? Are there even 60 characters in Yakuza? Oh my god, there's a big Yakuza sale going on right now. Lost Judgment, 70% off. I might get that. Well, CaspurrCatacini, won't you finish Yakuza Like a Pirate? I want to. But it's been so long. That's the problem with RPGs, man. Yeah, I mean, I think games in general, but RPGs specifically take a little bit too long of a break, and then it's like, oh, I'll never be able to get back into it. $60 and 0. It says 60. Persona 6 announcement so true. Huh. Enjoy your Persona 6. No, sorry. Enjoy your Persona 4 remake re-release announcement. I think that's a problem with you, not RPGs. Hi! What did we talk about last stream, huh? You tell me. Tell me. I think we're good on Pirates in Hawaii. It was fun for 2 streams, but I'm good. That's the thing. I try to use my judgment. Like, I know some people will feel very disappointed. They want to see me, like, play a series throughout. But, like, the thing is, I'm not a Let's Player. I'm a streamer. It's different, right? A Let's Player, if you watch a Let's Player, and they did, like, part 1, part 2, and there just wasn't part 3 and 4, then it's like, that sucks. But, like, I'm not a Let's Player. I'm a streamer. It's different. I'm a variety streamer. A streamer who doesn't stream? You're lucky I even went live today. I was supposed to just eat tacos and do my laundry, okay? Name one stream you streamed. That's easy. We did... I swear last week we... I don't know. You could do those and stream at the same time. What the heck? No, you know I can only do like 2 things in one single day. It's like sending, I'm like, you know, like in Monster Hunter or like some of these games, you have like your expeditions. You send there's like a little dude and you send the Palico out and he'll collect resources for you. But you have like 2 stamina points, like 2 SP to spend that day. And before it has to recharge on like a timer. That's me. Director's gonna replace you with another Ike Man Catboy. Yeah, I'd like to see him try. No one has the mental fortitude to deal with the garishness that you must put up with here on stream. Oh, like Genshin. Yes. Just like Genshin. So I can trade you out for a gathering minion with better stats? Are you kidding me? You can, but you choose not to. Anywho. Speaking of award shows, streamer awards. Have you seen this little peanut people have been talking about? People are real angry about this little peanut. Don't get me started. Well, I think it's interesting to see that what I didn't realize is how much people disliked VTubers. I think the main discussion aside, like, is he a VTuber? Is he not a VTuber? I think it's like, it's weird to see everyone orbiting on the sidelines hop in and be like, yeah, and they always fucking sucked. Yeah, that's what you get. You know, it's like this sentiment that people are like, that's right. Like, how about the peanut wins? Because you guys actually suck. You thought you could win? Like, that's what I see. And that's very interesting to me that there is like this weird, God, I don't know what the word is. Resentment against VTubers, you know? So it's like, is he a VTuber? Is he not a VTuber? I don't think that even matters, right, in the discussion. Because it's like, me personally, I think that, like, let's say he was a VTuber. I think it's crazy that he would win in the best VTuber category still. Like, it's not the fact, you know, it's just like, he's not even a VTuber. It's like, okay, let's say he was a VTuber. It's like everything that I come to know about VTubing. And it's like, this guy's trolling people in Arc Raiders and he beats Mori Calliope. And I'm like, well, that's kind of crazy, I think. But on the other hand, some people are like, oh, well, he's not a VTuber at all. And I'm like, well, that's... Because I went to see his stream and he has like... There is some sort of immersiveness to it. With the character and like... Obviously, it's very not serious stuff. Not serious lore. But he has like... He has backgrounds and layouts and there is some sort of immersion there. So I don't know. I wouldn't really say... It's obviously a gray zone. But obviously just like a popularity contest, right? Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if it works that way. Who knows how these award shows... You know, even something like the Game Awards. Did you guys see that Twitter post about how they vote for the stuff in Game Awards? And I think we'd be surprised to find out about any of these award shows processes, like the Grammys or the Oscars or whatever. It's just kind of like a bunch of dudes and their friends, and they go, what did you think? Oh, what was it? The Oscars. There was someone that said, like, literally someone who voted on the Oscars. Do you guys remember? It was like, I didn't watch Dune because it was too long. Do you remember that? Was it Dune? There was someone that said, like, oh, I didn't watch that movie because it was too long for me. Right? So, behind the scenes, you gotta just imagine it's like, for the Game Awards, it's probably just Jeff Keighley. He's drinking a beer with a bunch of his friends, and he's like, dude, which one should I pick? And they're like, well, did Astrobot pay you to, like, do? And they're like, yeah, I mean, they paid me on. And they're like, maybe you should just give it to them. And he's like, oh, okay. You know, I don't know. There was one awards things where the judges didn't even watch the movies. Yeah, it was something like that. And I swear it was because, like, someone went on record and was like, "Oh, I didn't like it because it's too long. I didn't want to watch it." Hey, Purple! My weekend was good and busy. Looks over to Kojima for approval. And his head opens up like the It clown with the dead lights shining at him. Wish you could do that. Yeah, I can, but not with my mouth. The streamer Caspurr hates on the the Game Awards for 1 hour straight. No! I said I'm very much looking forward to it. And I said I want to go. I've been wanting to go for the past 3 years. Do they serve food at the awards? They better! Jeff Keighley's going to be like, all right, and for this next special announcement, I'm, like, I'm going to stand up, hey! Or I'm going to be wearing my Cactuar suit, so it's going to sound like this. I think it's starting over here, too! No, I'm excited to spend time with my friends and check it out. Airplane graham crackers and half a can of soda. Half a can? Oh, like on a plane? Sneak in a bag of hot dogs. Best part is no one will guess it's you. Yeah, Jeff will turn and be like, hey, who said that? And they'll be like, that giant Cactuar costume. There's no way he would be, like, wearing the giant Cactuar costume and be causing a ruckus. Speaking of, guys, there's been a lot of talk, like Netflix and, like, what did they do? They acquired Warner Brothers, so it's like, this is the death of movies. Oh, no, Netflix is evil, and they suck, and it's true. And it's true. But I will have to say, it's like, oh, streaming services, they're killing movies. No! You know who's killing movies? It's people! I gotta tell you, the past consecutive times I've gone to the movies, maybe the past 4 times, it has been god-fucking awful. Minecraft, Wicked. What else did I see? Weapons. Fucking people on their phone. People talking all the fucking time. Talking throughout the whole goddamn fucking movie. Throwing popcorn everywhere. Movies suck. Good. Good. Release this shit straight to streaming services so I can pay you $25 to watch it, because I am done with the theaters. I am done with the movie theaters. I'm an atmosphere guy. I'm a vibes guy. I go to Disneyland and I don't ride the rides. I just like to walk around and look at stuff. Okay? And eat overpriced food. I love the theater. I love going to the movie. People won't shut the fuck up. They won't put their phone away. They're getting up. They're throwing popcorn. Fuck the theaters. We don't deserve the movie theater experience. Netflix is killing the theater. No! Good. Let me download freaking Avengers Doomsday straight to Netflix on the day it releases so I can sit in my bed and eat a tub of ice cream and popcorn with me and my 3 friends. Fuck the theater. Also, there was a time I was like freaking almost died at the theaters because some guy freaked out and he reached into his backpack. Fuck the theater. I'm done with movie theaters. If I could just see it immediately before I get spoiled on my television, I will 100% overpay for that. I am done with movie theaters. No more. Went to watch John Wick 4 on a very empty day, and it's just me and one other set of people who brought their baby. Listen, I want a little murmur, okay? Like something funny happens, or like something crazy happens and someone talks, oh my God, like, the wall, right? Like I do, there is like a balance, right? I remember watching Avengers Endgame in the theater. That was the last time the movie experience was good. Do you guys remember that? Any of that era, Infinity War, Endgame? Those were great times. And the theater experience was top tier. The first Star Wars, not the first Star Wars, the the new trilogy, God, with Rey and Kylo Ren. Like, there was a period, obviously, before COVID. Now, let's not get into the conspiracy that COVID made everyone uber aggressive and stupid. And it was a ploy by the people above to make the masses dumb and fight. More infighting, more raucous. Haven't you noticed that people get out of their cars to fight at each other more often than they used to? I don't know. But those were good times. And it's like you want a little bit of you want there to be excitement in the theater, right? Here's the thing. I fucking hate kids. I cannot stand teenagers. I cannot stand. There's nothing I hate worse than a teenager. It's the worst thing that a person could be in my vicinity. What about murderers? Yeah, I'm gonna constantly be around one if I'm having to spend more time with these teenagers because it will be me. I would rather a baby be crying the whole way through the movie than to have the teenager sitting behind me in the theater. What kinds of people do I hate most? Teenage male. Truck drivers. White pickup truck. If they drive a white pickup truck, usually it's the Ford F-150, I hate them. Teenage boys, which more often than not grow into being white Ford F-150 truck drivers. There's maybe a 75 conversion rate of a teenage male growing into someone that drives with their high beams on too bright. The pipeline of teenage boy being raucous and loud in a movie theater into someone who drives a pickup truck that is too big and has their high beams on too bright is the percentage rate of that, the success rate of that is higher than you should expect any percentage to be. Three. Old people at the gym who use the cable machines for too long. Wrap it up. There's other people around. Okay, I'm offended now. Oh, 4. Cyclists. There's other fucking people on the street, brother. Motorcyclists and normal cyclists. Get over! Just get... The difference of your ego to, like, take up the thing is me hitting you and you dying. Just get over a little bit and stop. Wait. Maybe you have some vague right of way in some scenario, which more often than not, I feel like they don't. They're just running the red light. But, like, the alternative here is that you get hit by a car and die and ruin 2 families' lives. Boss was waiting all weekend to vent on stream. What else did I want to vent about? What's the opposite of venting? What word would you use? Like, when someone is venting, it's like, oh, I need to vent, or they're venting. But if someone's like, oh, I'm just so full of positivity and I want to gush. Oh, is it gush? I want to gush. Guys, hurry. Get to the stream. Open the stream. I'm about to gush. Oh, I just couldn't wait to gush all over, I wanted to gush about, God. I wanted to gush about... I can't think of a single positive thing in my life right now. I wanted to gush about... the Opurratives. They're so sweet to me. What do you mean he hates us? Opposite day? Are you cop out? All right. Let me think. Guys, I wanted to gush about peanuts. They're so easy to eat. You could put them, like, you can make them spicy. You can make them sweet. You can make them salty. They go good with, like, any kind of food. I have sweet and spicy peanuts. I put them on noodles. I just love peanuts. They're really reliable. You know, you could have a handful right before you go on a walk or go to the gym. Your tone lacks sincerity. Let me try again. I love peanuts. So good. I was very kindly also invited to this GTA RP thing that's going on. And they were very kind to extend an invitation to moi. But I just don't think I have the time. I don't think I have the time. I sadly won't be joining that. I think that with the so little time I have available to me, I think I'd rather just come on and stream to you guys like normal. Instead of like having to engage with the... I wish I could. I just don't think I have the time for it. Sadly. He's shy. Yeah, it's a good excuse for me not to have to go in there and pretend to be like this convoluted character for the other person to go, yeah, okay. Yeah, I wish. I have a lot of friends in there, and it seems like it'd be fun, but it seems I don't think I have the time. And when I do find like a slot for streaming, I think we'd be better served like just doing our normal streams. Because like, let's say I can only stream like once or twice a week, like next week, right? And it's like one of those streams, I'm not even reading chat because I'm like RPing. I want to keep playing Mario Galaxy and Kirby Air Riders. Man, you know, at first I'm not gonna lie. That first day we played Kirby Air Riders, I kind of left feeling like that's it. I didn't say this at the time, but I was kind of like, that sucks. And then I sat on it and I wanted to play it again, and I played it again, and I was like, that was fun. And then it's this weird game where they're like, there's not really much to it, but like it's really addicting. I don't know why. It's like the gameplay loop is so like that. It is what it is, you know. There's not much depth there really, but it's like this really like addicting, engaging gaming experience for that little time you play it. It's very weird, and I find myself wanting to play it more and more. You want to mod at Mario? Well, Galaxy, I think I'm a little, you know, you come onto the stream and you're like, oh boy, I can't wait to share my niche interest with CaspurrCatacini. And you send a super chat and you're like, oh man, I love Caspurr. I can't wait to share the joy of my interest with him. And you go, Caspurr, have you thought about playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I love RPGs. And I go, RPGs? Blah! Who is this guy? I can't stand RPGs. You know, I know that's like the default CaspurrCatacini experience, but I will say, I think I do like platformers, I think. I obviously love, like, crafting life sims. What kind of game is like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, like survival crafters like Planet Crafter, Minecraft, obviously. I love me a survival crafter. 7 Days to Die. Baby games! Oh, yes. Babies don't play games, actually. If you love platformers, play Psychonauts. I'll search up Psychonauts on Steam, and if it's on sale, I will buy it for the future. $60! Not today. Oh, that's Psychonauts 2. Wait for winter sale. I shall. Library of Runa. Sitting in your Steam library untouched. You don't know that. Can you look up my account? Why do you even know that? Stop it. Don't PMO, my dear streamer. Okay. I'm not... listen, that is not a Factorio situation. I will say this. There's like 0% chance of me playing Factorio ever. But Psychonauts, there is a non-0% chance of me playing this game. Because, yeah, it's a platformer. I like platformers. I want to suggest games, but I've been pushing my luck lately. Is that how you see me? Like, you know, when your parents, you ask for something and they get it for you, and you have like this mental cooldown of how much goodwill you can milk from your parents or your grandparents or something. You don't have to. You just say it, and I'll be like, no, I don't want to. Or like somehow you can trick me. You're like, wait, it's been a while since he acquiesced to my desires. Maybe I can convince him now. Did you ever go back to Satisfactory of your own volition? I did a couple times, actually. I played with some friends, too. It's been a while since I played it, though. Have you played Celeste? No, I have not played Celeste. I've always been meaning to. I have a friend all the way back from high school who just could not talk more about how good this game was. And it's always been on my radar since then. Might be too hard for you, though, TBH. Yeah, I've heard that it's a very challenging game. I watched like a video essay on it, and I was like, damn, I'm not playing that shit. That looks hard as heck. Do not play Celeste. Oh, what? Have you guys seen this Metroid game? I was very intrigued by it, but apparently people aren't too happy. You'll cry. When will you play Deltarune Chapter 4? I'll play this month. You're right. I need to, before too much time passes. I said I would try to beat that boss. Oh, no! I'll go back to it. Yeah, Deltarune. I'm new here. Hi, I just happened to open my YouTube and this came up. By the way, watching while at class, LMAO. Put me on speaker really quick. Turn up the volume. Hello and welcome to the academic AI homework and essay auto-completion program. Please enter your prompt and or question for us to generate a response. I already forgot everything from Deltarune. I have to rewatch the last VOD. You know, I like Deltarune. I'm obviously playing through it. Have played up to the chapter 4. But I saw an interesting tweet, and by interesting, I mean it was just kind of like a vent tweet, but it's like, I got my dad to play Deltarune, and he was like, oh, that's a big piece of shit. And it has a bunch of likes, and a bunch of people replied to it, because the discussion was like, you know, if you don't have the intrigue from Undertale, and you don't care about the characters, and you don't know who Toby Fox is, Deltarune kind of fucking sucks! And it's like, it kind of does. But I like it, and it's good. But it's not, it's barely a game. And I think we have to accept that. You're such a bummer. Ah. You got some out there definitions of video games. I like Deltarune, by the way. Movie experience sucks. Kirby sucks. Deltarune sucks. Well, you know how like there's a saying, nothing happens. Have you guys heard this? Like, oh yeah, nothing happens, right? I believe that. Like, oh, nothing ever happens, right? Like, we live in a world with no consequence. You know what I mean? Nothing ever happens. I believe that, and also everything sucks. Nothing ever happens, and everything sucks. And you would take that to be a pessimistic thing to say. Nay. Nay. I can't think of a more optimistic, a brighter thing to say than nothing ever happens and everything sucks. Because despite of that, I strive every day to live and experience as much of this nothing burgers, everything sucks life that I have in front of me, and share it with my friends, my family, and my operatives. And I intend to for as long as I possibly can. And that's why I think that statement couldn't be a more positive one. Yes, I go get dim sum with my 2 friends, and I have to pay $80 for 3 plates of dumplings. But I loved it because it's an experience. I hate to hear a pessimistic statement from you. Violet, you actually made me sad a bit. No. You know what? Good! Okay, $80 might be a bit much. Probably like $45. But still, I love dim sum, but it's really expensive, huh? Food in general. Screw this guy. Hey, what the heck? I came here to spend time with my operatives one last time before I take a little break. We should be savoring the time, the limited time we have with one another. What, you want me to do the Scrandle? You want me to play Wordle? Let me do the Scrandle or something? Huh, break? Yeah, I won't be streaming for the rest of the week. This is the last stream for the week. I got the kind of last minute opportunity to go to the Game Awards. And so I'm shifting some plans around and just busy in general to go attend the Game Awards and spend the weekend with some friends. It makes it sound like you're gonna die? What? Me? No! Why do you take it to mean that I want to enjoy it as much as I can before I pass away in 7 years? I hope that I can live well into my 80s. And ideally live long enough for us to put our brains and our minds into like the technological hive mind so I can experience bliss that is not real in virtual reality forever while they harvest my bioenergy. Why just 80s? Because that's the average lifespan! Because an average American male does not live into their 90s on average. I mean, yes, I should amend my statement to say, like, I want to live as long as possible. But I just assume that I'll pass in my 80s. I don't know, like, don't most American males pass when they're, like, in their 80s? Boss, I believe you will make it to at least 34. Thank you. I hope so, too. That is until the snipers on the roof shoot me when I show up in my Cactuar costume, causing a ruckus at the Game Awards this week. Great-grandma was 98. Yes, but your great-grandma did not drink Monster energy drinks. And I have drank multitudes of those, as well as other things, and dyes, and secondhand vape smoke. And who knows? Who knows what else? We will save you, trust. Oh, yeah? Imbue me with some sort of energy and hook me up to some sort of Victor von Frankenstein-esque thing to keep me alive. You will be quasi-human at that point, have 3 eyeballs or no eyeballs at all, more machine than man. Beep, boop, bop, and the translation will read, turn on the Caspurr, and it will shock me. And I'll be all old, and I'll be like, guys, I can't fucking stand teenagers. I hate them. And you'll be like, beep, boop, bop. LOL. You know how it is like a everlasting entity that feeds on fear? I will be like a different version of it. I will be that. And instead of fear, I subsist off of like +1s in the chat. This. That and this. Feeding on hate. I think that's already a thing. I think that's like Satan or something. I think that those demons already exist. Are you trolling me? Why? Why do you say that? Sin and hate are different things. I don't know. Is that a common thing in media and cartoons and movies and stuff? It's always like, the demon feeds off of hate and war. I hate my For You page is full of it vids because I'm scared of clowns and it is the reason why. Oh! There's a new show too. It probably doesn't help. There's an It TV show. Welcome to Derry, or Welcome Back to Derry. And I actually quite like it. I don't think that show is very scary. Because, like, those It movies, they got some jump scares and stuff. Those recent ones. I hate when CaspurrCatacini doesn't stream. I'm sorry. Here's what I could do. I will promise. I could promise that maybe, if I find the time, either tomorrow or Wednesday, if I have the extra time, I'll stream. But for now, you will probably not see me until next Monday. I do apologize. But it must be done. And somehow, you've turned an hour stream and managed to squeeze an extra 24 minutes out of me. So you got a little stream and a half. Why don't you? And so the drought begins. Don't you guys have a Super Smash, or sorry, what? Don't you have a Super Mario Sunshine playthrough? Playlist to go through while I'm gone? Ooh, this would be a good time for me to put together that best of Catacini playlist you could go reminisce upon and go back and watch streams of all the empty promises that I've made to you over the past year. And that would tide you over until I return next week, okay? Bridget, thanks for the 8 months. Big love to you, boss. Enjoy your trip. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I already watched them. Jizaki, I know you. I believe you. I know you did. Wait, boss, I just got here. Nice! Freaking try. Nice freaking try. Like that promise made during the mech farming game. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm already macro dosing. Oh. Do the Wordle first. Guys, listen. This has been CaspurrCatacini, okay? You hear? And it's time for the stream to end. Passed all my exams for nothing desire. Hey, congrats. Good job. Good job. You stay. What the heck is this? See, this is like what all, you know what? See, this is the difference. This is like classic economics, all right? This is the market at play, supply and demand. See, on a different day when CaspurrCatacini is streamed 5 times that week, on like the 6th Mario Galaxy stream, I'm playing and you have me open on your 3rd tab while you're doing something else, and I go, hey guys, can anyone tell me where to what? And then you're like, you look up, you're like, what was that sound? You look over to your 17th monitor and there's CaspurrCatacini going, guys, where's the freaking Luma? And you're like, ugh, this guy's still talking. But when there's only one stream that week, you guys are like, don't leave. Guys, you got to keep streaming. I have surprise, but need to 3 more hours. 3 more hours of stream. No, even if it was a normal week, I don't think I would be streaming for 3 more hours. Even if I didn't have to go to the Game Awards and have a short week and all that. Every minute with boss is a stream blessing. Yes, Scan, yes. Operatives, look to your peer right here. That's what you say right before streaming for 3 hours. Hide his ID so he can't go to the Game Awards and leave us. Ha! Nice try. I don't have an ID. I've exclusively been using my passport for the last 2 years. Eat the passport? No! Do you know how much of a hassle it is to replace that? But how do you drive? With my hands and my feet. Everyone, thanks for joining me upon this night. I had a very fun time catching up with you. I'm glad I decided to stream instead of canceling it. I always enjoy my times with my operatives. I will see you soon. I'll keep you updated as I can, as time permits me. Maybe you will see me tomorrow or the morrow, but probably not. Most likely scenario, you see me return on Monday. Next Monday, that is. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. I'm proud of all of you guys that have been finishing your exams and finishing up the semester. Good luck be upon thee, says CaspurrCatacini. And with that, I wish you a good night, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Take care of yourself, all right? Bye-bye.